episode of Diva TV. This is my life, this series. How you doing? This week I have something special for you. I present to you S.K. Wilbur in Project Runway Not. Enjoy!
Hello fashionistas and fashion victims, boys and girls, young and old, the fabulous and the not so fabulous. Hello everybody! Welcome to our premiere episode of Project Runway Not. This is the only webcast where you will get the lowdown, down low, nitty gritty, dirty and candid, real reality of trying to break into the fashion industry. And I should know, because I have been on this torturous path for a long time. My name is S.K. Wilbur, and I am your host. For one, my fashion passion people, it takes a lot more than talent. It takes skill, and it takes cunning. It also takes determination, fortitude, and it sure as hell doesn't hurt having a rich uncle or sugar daddy. Because when you have a vision and a fashionable dream, having money makes life much easier. I started on my path to fashion success way back in 1998, without Donald Trump, I might add. Now, I admit I was naive, but I had so much ambition. But I could not get hired at a fashion company because I'd never worked at one before. So I decided I was going to create my own job, and I started my own label, sorta kinda couture rags. I was designing made-to-measure pieces for the ladies who lunch. The problem was that the designs were kinda edgy, so my customer, if I'd had a customer, would be thrown out of places like 21 and Le Cirque here in New York City. Who did I think I was kidding anyway? It wasn't like my diva was going to burn her Oscar de la Renta and Carolina Herrera and start to purchase my line. Hell, she didn't even know about me. It was just all wrong. All wrong. And needless to say, I did not make any money, but I was like a fish to water.
Have you ever met a shark?
No, and I don't plan to.
Hello. I had discovered my life's passion. After I figured out I just didn't have the chops to make it as a couturier, I decided to tackle ready-to-wear. But first, I thought maybe doing an internship with an established designer on 7th Avenue would validate my existence to others in the fashion world. So I worked for no pay at Cynthia Rowley and Chateau Ralph Rucci. I think that I was the oldest intern ever at Cynthia Rowley. I will just say this. It was an eye-opening experience. I wasn't at Chateau for very long because Mr. Rucci told me that I already had the skills necessary to survive in this fabulously wicked business.
It is time to vote.
So I shortened the name of the label to S.K. Wilbur, created a revamped collection, and I was ready to start seeing my line on the racks of major department stores across the United States. But Macy's and all those other guys were not ready for my in-your-face kind of sexy fierceness. In fact, when I first started designing ready-to-wear, people often commented that my line looked as if it were intended for a pop princess or a movie star or some other kind of I'm not famous for anything in particular, but the public knows me kind of celebrity. In retrospect, I think I could see where they were coming from, but I chose to pay them no mind. When I dream cinematically. Besides, I thought that every woman could slip into my creations and be fabulous. I paid no attention whatsoever to the statistics that said that the average woman is a size 14 and continue to create fabulous, fierce, fantastical pieces that someone would look good only if they were no bigger than a size 6. And in 2000, I staged a runway show on the sidewalk outside the tents in New York City's Bryant Park during Fashion Week. That season, Sex and the City was my inspiration. It was a public relations bonanza. My story was all over the fashion papers and some national newspapers as well. I was a maverick, a trend spotter, and a man who had his finger on the pulse of pop culture. I was broke.
You got this dream. You want fame. Well, fame costs. And right here is where you start paying. You sweat.
I still had not been able to capitalize on this fever pitch media frenzy and was not selling a stitch from the line. But I believed I was onto something. I believed I really could make it as a fashion designer. I kept my day job and plugged away at my dream whenever time permitted. I staged more shows and received more press, but I was not able to quit my job. Finally, a very nice man, whom I discovered in the Yellow Pages of all places, I will refer to him as my fairy godfather.
That I cannot do.
Took me under his wing and showed me the error of my ways. I could not just be guided by the romanticism of creativity. Pretty frocks do not a sound business model make. Besides, big fashion houses, with the exception of Giorgio Armani, do not make their money from fashion. They make most of their money from fragrance and accessories like shoes and handbags. Fashion is a business, and I needed to figure out a way to channel my creativity so that I could get my piece of the pie. I think I have found a way to satisfy my hunger to create and make some money while I'm at it. Because in fashion, either you're in or you're out.
You're either in or you're out.
Thanks, Heidi. I said that already. Right now, I am not in or out. I am in and out. Doing my damnedest to make it onto the fashion radar. So now it's all about fun. It is all about color. It is all about being happy. I never wanted to be one of those designers whose line was exclusive and had a high price tag.
Money.
My vision has always been more democratic. My guiding statement was and continues to be fashion for every woman, because I think every woman is pretty damn special.
Well, it's not special.
Why was I trying to do fantastical fashion back then? Just confused people. I digress. So now my guiding statement, my fashion aesthetic, and my designs are all aligned, and I'm about to launch. The line for sale on Amazon.com this spring. It's a line of deliciously vibrant, rainbow-hued cotton stretch tops called Kaleidoscope, designed by me, your host, S.K. Wilbur. These tops come in sizes extra small to extra large, are machine washable, and priced just right. It's fabulosity, it's fun, and it's a large dose of fashion. Now I've said all I can say about the line. Proof is in the pudding, seeing is believing. So I'm just going to let you take a look, and you can make up your own mind. Check me out at skwilbur.com and myspace.com/skwilbur. Holla back and let me know what you think. Peace and fashion.
Auf Wiedersehen.